Now let's see if anyone shows up. Starting, receiving your content, and I am live. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my weekly stream. I am, as you can probably tell from what's going on screen, continuing with Dragon Age Origins, and I am joined by my regular co-host, Cybernetic Pink Eye.
Greetings and felicitations.
Who apparently got to enjoy some delightful pizza today.
Shout out to Via Chicago and Portland, by the way.
God, you revealed where you were.
Yeah, it's almost as if it's an expansive city with, like, many possible places a person could live.
True. But even so, dude, you posted where you lived, you're gonna lose subscribers.
I mean, I already sort of revealed as much on Twitter when I posted that thing of the, what was it, the chai milk tea boba concoction, whatever the hell it was.
What?
Oh yeah, a few months back I got my first boba tea and posted it on Twitter, and someone, I think it was Don, even said, "What is this abomination?" I said, "Portland in a cup."
I guess. Speaking of Dawn, hi!
Hello!
I remember that I left to, I think, like, I'm trying to remember what the fuck I was doing last I was in this. But, yeah, I think I was leaving to try and take care of some additional quests or something like that, or even just to kind of take a quick break from it. But, to be quite honest, I'm not sure that I need to really go anywhere.
Yeah, last I recall, we were conversing with someone in a dwarven tavern how the caste system was BS, and this was not too terribly long after earning the trust of the one leader candidate who we are hoping to screw over.
Am I gonna... What is loading here?
Everything.
Okay, it's just taking me straight to the city. That's good. Hello, welcome to people who are trickling in. If you were not able to catch up with what was going on last time, a whole lot of bullshit. The Dwarven caste system is utter garbage, and I was going about the politics in a very different way from how I typically handle them. Which, I mean, I don't know, but like, I don't know what I'm doing exactly. I do know what my end game is ultimately going to be, but I know that, I know that I'm planning on putting Balin on the throne. That has not changed even slightly.
Yes.
But, alright.
Welcome to Political Espionage, the game.
Alright, so these are things that I can take care of after... Alright, so... Current quests... Oh, entering Jarvia's hideout. That's what I was going to be doing next. Alright.
Dwarfs indeed, J-Dude.
Dwarfs. You know, don't make fun of the way that I say it. I'm gonna say that. That's not cool.
Yeah.
But, let's see. I'm gonna go in. Because I think there's another tag that I do want to try and access. The Idukan tag. Which is another reason why, you know, I like having access to that, because, siding with Balin even early on gives you early access to it, and there's some nice little goodies in here.
Yeah.
We are now with dwarves, and in terms of summary, 2 dwarves are trying to take over for the king because the king died. The king died, and it is very likely that he was actually poisoned by his only remaining son, who had 2 older brothers who also either died or was exiled as a result of that. His oldest brother, Trian, was killed, and the middle brother, the one that was most likely going to succeed to the throne, ended up getting blamed for that, and so he was exiled into the Deep Roads.
Yeah.
So the only one left of that particular line is Balin, because his dad died, and then the thing is that there's also Haremont, who was the king's right-hand man, who is like, no, I must be just and fair and legal and lawful and etc. And he's trying to make sure that a murderer doesn't get on the throne. But, like, thing is, I suspect that Haramont's hands are not exactly fully clean, and even if they are, his ultimate overall plan, I mean, spoilers, but he wants to hold on to the traditions of the Dwarven people. And that includes a caste system, which means that if you were born into poverty, you are treated like you are, in fact, a criminal literally from the second that you are born.
Well, that's just it. If he is perpetuating the system that's at work here, his hands are far from clean.
Exactly. So, like, while on the surface it's like, oh no, Balin possibly killed his entire family. Yeah, his entire family was upholding a system that was, you know, actually literally evil. So, like, you know, he plays by Dwarven politics. That's the thing. Yeah. That's how they do things. You backstab, you kill, you assassinate, you do whatever it takes to get up on top, and then once you're on top, then you can do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. He's just playing by their own rules, but in the end, he ends up doing a lot more to pull dwarves out of the fucking bullshit that they're mired in.
Yeah. Also, you say that, Don, but clearly you're not as well acquainted with the United States Electoral College.
I mean, I'm sure that they have heard some things now and again.
Highways as busy as any.
I mean, yeah, because we won't shut up about it.
Looks like only the military travel here now.
Yeah, we're not a military organization, Alistair. I mean, we are only the two of us, but... Alright, let's see. That's right. So, the way is blocked that way. But I do really love, I mean, there's a lot of sameness to this, but you can see that there is actually a lot of detail that has gone into these. You can see that they are showing the age and the architecture at the same time, but then it's all the same color.
Yeah, like, here's the thing. I can understand the homogeny to an extent, but that's just it. We're dealing with, like, tunnel systems, and any geologist will tell you that different layers of rock have different appearances and even colors the further down you go, and even when you go into different, like, regions of specific rock bed. You know, so potentially there could be a lot more variety in the presentation here.
Possibly, but even so, they were probably also working on a budget and a time limit.
True.
Hello,
also,
people. Welcome, welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Alright, hope you guys enjoy that electrical storm.
Oh, joy.
No, I did it again. Sorry, Alistair, but that's why you don't go running into my electrical storm.
Don't go chasing thunderstorms. Just stick to the tanking and the defense you don't do.
Really? Well, okay, that took care of that.
Yeah.
See, the nice thing about being a mage is having all of the area of attack spells and all of that stuff. The problem is that you have to try and convince the fuckers with you to fucking actually do what you want them to do.
Yeah, AoE attacks are a bit of a double-edged sword that way.
I mean, they're not a sword, they're magic.
I mean, fair.
That's the point. Thunderstruck. Oh god, that's right. Yep. So this is a nice little slice of what we can start to expect when it comes to the fucking deep roads, because this is only one area. But there's a lot of it.
Mm-hmm. Boy.
Oh, fucking boy, alright. Oh, good. Hey, great job tanking, Alistair. Good. Thanks. Awesome. All right. Thankfully, I was able to kill this one.
Again, another benefit of being a mage, you can make up for literally everyone and everything else in your party.
Sort of.
I mean, granted, I'm a bit mage biased, but...
Alright. Can I move the tactics screen to where I want it to be? Okay. Oh, I didn't kill anyone. Okay. Oh, wait, no, there are people there. Oh, thanks! Awesome! Thanks for putting him in a crushing prison. Fuck you. Drain life. Alright, bitch. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the walking bomb.
This is lich bullshit.
You're gonna explode when you're dead. You're gonna like it!
Boy.
You're gonna explode when you're dead, and you're gonna like it.
Like it. I didn't know they had Junkrat in this game.
Well, he's probably secretly in every game if there's an explosion mechanic somewhere.
At this point, you're not even wrong.
Kiss him protagonist, but then you don't even tank properly. Grow up! Yeah, I agree. Alistair has... I mean, he's a little bit better at the tanking thing. He's just... He's overwhelmed. And it doesn't help, like, when he tries to tank and the guy just runs past him because they're like, oh, she's the mage. She's actually the obvious target here.
Colonel, I'm trying to tank, but I'm dummy thick.
Are we in a hurry?
And I keep alerting the darkspawn.
And the clap of my full plate keeps alerting the dwarves.
They're not dwarves, these are darkspawn.
Okay.
Keep up, idiot. I'm sorry, it's just one of those, like... Bag of limbs!
You know.
Why is there a bag of limbs?
I don't know, maybe this is buried on top of some sort of burial ground.
Oh,
That's how
asunder.
you
It's a fucking quest.
Oh.
The ritual was very specific, as such things probably should be. Torso, head, and limbs spread amongst the deep roads to prevent the creature from returning. Looks like they died during the cutting, but we can fulfill the last part in their stead. I'm not familiar with elven ritual. Why would I be? But it seems pretty straightforward, Shaper. Axis. I never even saw the thing, but a sword would take care of it. Sod it and this bag of legs.
No.
I mean, I have magic. I can grow a new one.
Oh, also, I know what they meant, but just the idea of looks like they died during the cutting. No shit!
You don't say.
The fact that they're disemboweled, you know, may have been clue number one.
Why are you guys already... So you've stopped there! You're not actually going after them. You've activated battle, but you haven't actually gone into battle. No, you're gonna stand there and slow me down and drag me into a battle that I didn't want to jump into just yet, but you're not actually gonna go into battle unless I fucking tell you to!
Waiting for your orders, Chief.
Oh my god, you idiots! How? Fireball! Oh. Oh, good! Alistair's tanking!
Me first for everything.
Congratulations! You fuckers did it!
Congratulations, you did the bare minimum.
Congratulations! I did everything! I'm not even really joking with that.
That's the sad part.
Like, they just stopped. They're like, oh, there's enemies. Let's breathe heavily and wait for them to attack.
Oh, God. The worst part is you make them sound like incompetent guard dogs, but the fact of the matter is that Thumb is probably the most competent of your teammates.
Yeah.
Also, I think I said guard dog.
That's fine. No. Wait, you're alive? Not for long. Oh, shit.
Suddenly soap opera. Wait, you're alive?
Oh my god, he's actually tanking! What a good boy!
Masaka. Bakana.
Oh, the emissary is trying to do shit. Well, I'm gonna do this.
Also, I like how my anime impression sounds more Klingon than Japanese.
Alright.
Let's make this quick.
Alistair the guard duck.
Oh. Sorry, Win, are you on fire? I didn't realize. Also, I hope you guys can hear me over the volume of the game. Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Don. My job here is done. But you
Yep.
haven't even done anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meanwhile...
I love how that meme has not become any less, like, valid even after Crystal came out.
Well, okay. But to be fair, Sailor Moon was always useless.
I mean, you said it, not me.
She... Am I... Okay, I just looped back around to where I started. Anyway, listen, don't. Okay.
I mean, really, the show should have focused on Mercury.
Eh...
I forget, what was it, Mercury? Who was the, sailor... Oh, no, wait, was it Venus? I'm trying to remember, the masked sailor.
Venus?
Venus, thank you, sorry.
Lovely.
The one that was basically Sailor Moon, except, like, different colors?
Yes.
Now I shall.
Yes, it honestly should have focused on her more than Usagi.
Interestingly enough, that was actually... So, originally, the creator of Sailor Moon had a completely different plan in mind for the original incarnation of her story. And the thing is that I'm trying to, also click and do things at the same time that I'm trying to remember the actual information so I say this correctly. She originally designed basically Sailor Moon as the character Sailor V, which eventually ended up making it into the series, and that's why that's still there. That mask was originally part of the plan for Sailor Moon, as well as that design. And then she ended up going with something a little bit different and altered the overall, like, plot. But yeah, that little bit is an Easter egg from the original design for the original main character of her planned Magical Girl series.
I mean, I'd watch that AU series.
I mean, there's a lot to consider. Revival would be good, combat magic, channels magic inward. So one of the nice things, too, eventually is, with the Arcane Warrior, one of the nice things when you get it high enough, the Arcane Warrior now only partly exists in the physical realm while combat magic is active. Spanning the gap between the real world and the Fade grants a bonus to mana regeneration and a chance to avoid attack. You can actually make it literally harder to hit you.
Huh.
Yeah. Ooh, Virulent Walking Bomb. Ooh! So, okay, Walking Bomb... Walking Bomb makes you explode. Like, it slowly ebbs away your health and then you explode when you're done. Virulent Walking Bomb means that when you die and you go boom, everyone within the radius of your boom then becomes infected with it.
Oh, good. So, like, spiritual... It's like a cross between a spirit bomb and a kamikaze attack.
Something like that, except that it keeps spreading further and further.
Sure.
Oh, I am tempted to do that.
I mean...
I could have the ability to resurrect people when they're down, or I can make more enemies explode. You know what? Given that I'm going into an area that's going to have a lot of enemies, I think that the enemy control option is probably going to be slightly better here.
Agreed.
I already have someone who can revive people when they're fallen, so...
I was gonna say, yeah.
So, I mean... Sorry, I'm
God.
apparently in a place right now where I'm just... I am me! Fractured rock, alright, let's see.
I am me, hear me roar.
I haven't done anything to improve Wynn's setup since I got her. Oh, Deep Stalkers!
You did give her that
Yay!
stylish hat.
I did, and that is an improvement. Alright, so let's see if I can actually get this to work. Oh god! Oh, that was a lot. Oh good, I actually literally... Oh yeah, the walking bomb also, when it dies, it does damage to the others around it. In case I didn't mention that before. So now it also infects anyone who survives that hit, so...
Oh, boy.
Hey! Mom, look what I can do! Everything explodes and dies.
Let me see what you have. A bomb! No!
Let me see what you have. A bomb! No!
I want to see that variant of the vine. Or is it even a vine? I just remember it's like
It's a vine.
3-second video. Yeah.
Oh, more Deep Stalkers! Woo! Hey, who wants more virulent walking bomb? Oh my god, I just went full villain.
I was about to say you went full villainous Ojo-sama.
I don't think that walking bomb actually affects, I don't think it affects your family. Oh, friendly fire possible. Well, I think it doesn't infect them. I think you can just do damage to them, but like...
Never go full villain? You know, Laura and I tell ourselves the exact same thing often when
Oh.
Aw. Well, I'm glad you enjoy, Tucker.
Oh. I am glad that you're enjoying these. I'm sorry if you feel depressed if you missed one, but again, they do thankfully also get archived on the channel, so...
And depending on how you think of the game, you may get depressed by watching them tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's not going to get into the thick of it. Oh, good, another chance for one of these. Oh, I only got 2 of them. Alright, time to roast some Deep Stalkers.
Nice 7-10 split.
We have done well.
Have we? Have we done well?
I mean, comparatively.
Alistair, you're getting really excited over these fucking Deep Stalkers.
Maybe he's discovering something about himself.
He's like yelling, he's like, have at it! And it's like, Alistair, They're not... It's okay, Alistair. They're like rats.
Yeah. They're like rat raptors.
You stop talking.
Couldn't if I tried.
Am I going to be streaming around, I don't know if it's 4 a.m. for you. I know that it's 3 a.m. for me, which is Central, CST. So it's 4 a.m. for people who are on the East Coast. And I know that it is 9 a.m. for people who are over in the UK, and later on in the day for people further out in that direction. Which is why I do it, to try and stream for all sorts of people. This is an open lava flow.
Yeah, just don't even worry about it.
Okay, we should be dead.
Yeah. But magic, 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 magic.
Listen, don't go spoiling plot points, okay? We haven't even gotten to that part just yet.
Don't go spoiling lava falls. Just stick to the bullshit and the plot holes you're used to.
I hate you so much.
I know!
I hate you so much. I hate so much! Hey, look at these really cool architectural structures in the midst of the lava flow!
Yeah.
I don't know how they... You know what? That is actually in itself a tremendous feat of architecture, that it is enduring, in fact, a lava flow.
Yeah, say what you will, there's this socio-political structure. The dwarves are goddamn fantastic architects.
May as well bring some of these with me so that I can sell them. Not that I have much need for it, because, again, I am already fucking loaded as shit. But if you have played the Dwarven Noble Origin, this place is going to start looking familiar, or it probably already did. Because you come here in the Dwarven Why can I not walk down that way? Why can I not walk down that?
Because plot?
No, because bad pathing. That is not how... That's not. Anyway, so you can get to this part and you're looking for something specific. There's like a little expedition into the deep roads, and like there's stuff that happens here. You're supposed to be able to find something. Great, thanks for joining the fight, guys. All the way back there. Be careful! Liliana, we are literally destroying them. We are in fact committing genocide on the Deep Stalkers. Be careful, she says. Are you saying be careful not to actually destroy the entire species?
I guess it's just general good advice.
I mean, yeah? Okay. Oh, hello. Oh my god, why do they make cute noises? Why did this game give them cute squeakies?
Because they want you to hurt.
Oh, so they're like you then.
I mean...
Okay. So this is where I backed off because I was like, do I want to keep going in that direction? So I know that a lot of this does tend to loop. What was that walking animation there?
It was, in fact, a walking animation.
Yeah, no. That was not, in fact, a walk. That was Evelyn being indecisive about existing for a minute.
Well, I mean, given everything that's going on, I can't rightly blame her.
Okay, so I think this is as... Okay, I didn't go down that way, so...
I like how this barricade thing, you probably just like slide over is inhibiting your progress through that particular path.
Well, I mean, remember, the tiny little step that I could have taken to get past another thing was also... Wait.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just like, wait, where am I? Alright, so...
Gotta love invisible walls.
I mean, they're not exactly invisible.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is nothing I can do about that. Alright. There are more enemies out that way, though, so let's see. Okay, so that's where I need to be going. Alright, sorry. I am also very easily disoriented, and I mean this, like, literally I have directional issues. Like, that's always so much fun.
Yeah.
But there are enemies, which means that there's plot over this way, or at least there's stuff to find. Is this gonna be more Deep Stalkers? Yay! Alright, yeah, let's get them all in one spot. And... Guys! Guys. Guys.
Are you good?
That's so much fun. I love this spell.
Yes, I mean, I have to admit I'm fond of it as well.
Well, I'm glad that it has such an explosive entry.
We thought the blood splatter was bad before.
I mean, I literally have organs flying all over the place. I love it. It even has the same measure of explosion, whether it's like a full human or this tiny little deep stalker thing. It has the same level of organs that are coming out of you, so...
It's raining viscera. Hallelujah.
So let's see, I think that this... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go over here and then explore this little tunnel thing. Because this goes up to where I couldn't access on the other side. And there's that, okay. Alright, there was nothing there. I'm just taking you guys through a tunnel for no fucking reason. Enjoy!
God, now I know this is gonna sound weird, but now I've got that Shirley Temple Animal Crackers song stuck in my head.
Why?
Gosh, oh gee, won't I have fun
Ah!
bringing them to extinction one by one.
Oh no, it didn't get the rest of them!
Oh, there's always the next.
Wow, you guys suck. Oh good, now I set them on fire.
You forced our hand.
Alright. I was legit startled when they all popped up from underground. I mean, I knew that they were going to, but I was just like...
Yeah.
Why you gotta do me like this, Dragon Age?
On my way.
This is reason also why I don't do, games that are heavily jump scare inspired.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that is all I can do. Oh!
Well, thank you, Crack Fox.
Thank you!
Yeah.
And hello, everyone. Thank you very much right off the bat. So thank you to Crack Fox Jr. for your £5 donation. And just now the donation alert came up.
I still love that graphic you made for it.
Yes, yeah, sorry. I also, in fact, love that, that little GIF.
Yes. Wow. Did you just?
if they're going to mispronunciate it,
See, now all I can think of is like a semi-animated jar of peanut butter.
Well, I don't know what's going on with your peanut butter, but if it's becoming animate, then there's a problem. You're actually proving the creationists' point about how spontaneous... Actually, their point was... Where am I going?
Actually, my point was, where the fuck am I going?
That if supposedly if life can auto-generate from, like, why don't we have new life forming in jars of peanut butter?
I mean...
So I guess technically we would show, in fact, the creationists incorrect about new life spawning in jars of peanut butter.
I mean, here's the thing. Who is to say we don't? Have you taken a fucking jar of peanut butter under a microscope lately?
If we are literally generating new life, like creating a primordial soup of DNA in our peanut butter, then I think, then we've got bigger problems.
To name a few.
Especially in terms of what are we eating if it's primordial soup DNA.
I mean, I didn't hear many people complaining about penicillin's origins.
I mean, I would complain about it more, except that it's helpful.
Yeah?
That's just it. Like, a lot of the shit that we have today, just in terms of inventions and discoveries and everything, is pretty much exclusively, you know, from doing weird shit and then observing it. Like, again, the fact that we drink and eat cow milk the way that we do. Wait. Oh, that's still blocked off. Okay, I see how yous be now. Anyway. There was a point at some point. Anyway,
the fact
yeah.
that we still eat milk.
Yeah, given what we are, and given that that's completely unnatural, like, I love the way that Calvin and Hobbes put it at one point, which is, which was who was the first guy to look at a cow and say, I'm gonna drink whatever comes out when I squeeze that?
God, I miss Calvin and Hobbes.
I think that I'm glad that it ended when it did.
Oh, same.
Because that's, you know, props to Bill Watterson for ending it when it was appropriate for it to be ended.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I just missed the big collection book I had of the comics.
I have multiple... Wait, no, I'm not selling the Examiner. What am I doing? But yeah, no, it did what it was supposed to do, and it did it well. And I'm actually really glad for that much. But I miss it, but I'm also glad that it ended.
Same.
I think that was the correct decision to do with it.
Yeah.
Smuggled lyrium. I could sell it for 25 silvers underground.
I mean, those healing items aren't going to pay for themselves.
Okay, but I could probably sell it for 50 sovereigns up on the surface. Not that, again, I'm hurting for money here. I'm just saying. Alright, so let's see. Alright. So now I need to find Jarvia's hideout. That was what I was supposed to be doing. Snuggle the lyrium. Do not snuggle the lyrium.
Please don't.
Coming into physical contact with it actually has the tendency to cause you to go crazy. Actually, it will melt your flesh if you're not dwarf. If you're a dwarf, it'll drive you crazy. If you're human or elf, it will literally melt your flesh. And also make you crazy while that's happening.
Yeah, it's It's magic meth. That's as simple as it gets.
It's not even just meth. It's, yeah, as you said. It's not even just meth, which is bad enough as it is. Which also already causes your flesh to melt away and you to go crazy. No, this is magic meth. It's the kind of meth that makes you actually, in fact, dissolve.
Violet, you're turning violet.
Stop it. I'm trying to remember if I did something that needs to be done. Fuck up, crier! I wouldn't want to snuggle the lyrium, no.
Grey Wardens endorse paralyzing Orzamar's military. Lord Balin
These motherfucking criers are full of shit. All of Orzammar is full of shit, and that's why I don't give a fuck about this place. It can rot!
I mean, you say that, but you're also trying to break down the caste system.
Yes!
So, I'd say there's at least some investment at work here.
Disgusting. Someone stole from the Shaper. The memories have never seen such a thing.
Did you get a good look at him?
I did.
Wait, didn't I encounter the guy? Lost to the memories. Okay, and I'm like thief in the House of Learning. Oh, he must have passed it to someone in the Proving Grounds. Okay, that's right. That was the next step in that. Hey, girl, you got some lyrium in your blood? 'Cause you make me go crazy. And also, you melt my flesh when I touch you. Hey, girl, you lyrium? 'Cause you might be responsible for the entire blight having taken over the world as badly as it has.
This girl is on fire!
Lord Harrowmont endorsed by the Honorable.
I'm sorry, I'm just ignoring you.
I mean, I can't rightly blame you.
You prefer mine about people dying when I touch them? I mean, you know, I legit don't have a problem with that. If people like it when I hit on them and they dissolve as a result of that, I'm okay.
I mean,
Do you miss the cloister much?
a la Looney Tunes.
Yes, I was generally. It was peaceful and it gave me a new start. No one knew who I was, but sometimes I am glad I am away and back home.
Oh boy.
There were bothersome things about the place. Well, bothersome people. Some of the brothers and sisters would talk to you like the chant they spoke was more pleasing to the Maker.
Boy, does that sound familiar. So, Liliana is in this little banter that I triggered, talking about how she enjoyed her time in the cloister, but at the same time, she's kind of glad to be away from it because there's like this little social hierarchy where some people were like, yes, my version of the chant of light is superior to yours. The Maker favors me more than you.
So evangelism.
I mean, basically. Or it's just literally the literal holier than thou that very often happens in these situations.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why if anyone comes up to me and is like, I believe in God more than you do, I'm like, congratulations. Shrug. Like, you believe in God more than I do, and maybe God favors you more than he favors me. God knows that, well, God knows that there have been some issues along the way for me. So, like, if you really are in fact living a blessed life where you are happy and content with everything, good on you. But you're not gonna make me more jealous because you talk to God more often. In fact, that raises more concerns.
Yeah, because I imagine that the phone bill is going to be a lot more expensive when push comes to shove.
God. Also, Crackfox Jr., shut up. Anyway, Crackfox Jr., hey, are you a Fade Spirit? Because you're the dreamiest. Okay.
Generous and funny.
Yes.
Oh, I hated the way they talked down at me. So sometimes I forget the words to the chant, or say them wrong. But you know what? The Maker looks into your heart, no? So it doesn't matter what your lips say, as long as your heart is true.
I think you're missing the point, my dear. The chantry believes the chant of light should be spread around the world. You cannot spread it if those that are speaking the chant are speaking it incorrectly.
I came to the Maker before I had even heard all of the chants. The Maker speaks to people. They just don't know how to listen. It is all a power game, I think. If they convince others they know more, then they must be respected.
Child, it is precisely this kind of talk that made them wary of you. Opinions that differ from your own are always threatening.
Yeah? You know, it was not congratulations, Shrek. It was shrug. But yes, you did hear that incorrectly, Tucker, but congratulations, Shrek. I mean, honestly, they deserve some kudos as well, because that's a pretty successful franchise they kicked off.
Yeah, and an infamous legacy it's left behind.
Unfortunately. Anyway, so I actually kind of like this conversation, and it kind of even shows something that's going on with Wynn, so to speak.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so her current robes are still better than anything that I can put on her. But Wynn being like, well, I mean, the point of the chant is that people need to know all of the correct words, and if you're passing on the incorrect words, then it's not helping anyone. And Liliana is like, okay, but the Maker speaks to people without it necessarily being the chant of light. I came to him when it was necessary for me, and I think that there are a lot of ways that we can understand him without necessarily knowing exactly every word of the chant. And Wynn's like, well, that's why people don't like you.
I mean, that's just it. Ultimately, this is a good demonstration of the difference between, like, the traditions of organized religion and the necessity of individual faith, or the personal importance of individual faith.
Yes.
Like, it's all well and good to feel like a community if that's what you're looking for in following a certain religious ideology, but ultimately what the ideology means to you personally is what should define your approach to life.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see that last fight? It was really something.
Do you accept students?
You're the Grey Warden.
Alright, so there was someone that, I guess...
I can't believe it. The ancestors came out the sodding ground.
Alright, let's see. You guys mad I beat you?
That was a good fight. Miaja learned a lot from you.
So did Luke John.
Okay.
That was a...
Okay, thanks. Hey, Piotin, I destroyed you.
Your victory means nothing. The Assembly knows better than to base its vote on one proving.
I still love the red tinted armor for the Dwarven warriors. It just really looks
Of
cool.
course, I could do that for you.
Could you? Alright, I'm gonna quickly save just in case this ends up setting off something.
Good call.
Oh, okay, I just unlocked it. Okay, it's just a room.
For a second, I thought they were calling the door an insufficient skill. Like...
The door is an insufficient skill. You're an insufficient skill. Your face is an insufficient skill.
God.
The ancestors have smiled on you today.
The ancestors don't give a shit about me because I'm a Grey Warden.
Also, they're dead.
Oh, hey. Oh, okay, you're just gonna... Okay. Hey! Great job tanking me, guys. Alright, well, yeah, good job trying to run. So you want to do this? You want to get in my face? Alright, now you're ice.
This was your choice, my dude. You didn't fix shit, Fixer.
Well, he's also the one that has the book from the Shaperate. So, I mean, you know, you could have just handed it to me. I could have, you know, just let things be, but instead, you decided you were just gonna attack me on sight, so now you're dead. Like, you could have handed the book to me and walked away with your life and lived to, you know, buy or sell something else someday. Jalapeno poppers? Unfortunately, as much as I like spicy stuff and as much as I like things like cheese and all of that stuff, I can't do it because of texture reasons.
I get you.
Let's see.
Why are you smiling like
Oh, this dialogue! What? What are you gonna say? Say it now.
I was just gonna ask if it's like the particular texture of the pepper itself or the breading of it.
It's the pepper itself.
Okay, I was just asking because I mentioned the pizza place earlier, and I also had some cherry pepper stuffed with goat cheese that were pretty tasty.
Huh. Well, it's one of those, I love the spice of peppers, but the texture of it will often throw me off, and I hate that that's a factor. Anyway, I am going to let this dialogue play, and you're going to be quiet, because this is one of my favorite banters.
Yes, ma'am.
Being kind. You're really gonna... Yeah, that's... Okay, so Dawn, for those of you who can't read this, lore playing Undertale's like being kind, sparing everyone, and everything is good. Lore playing Dragon Age. Really? You're gonna be in my face? Well, now you're ice, and now you're dead.
Yeah?
Okay. Anyway, this banter.
that? You look suspiciously like the cat that swallowed the pigeon.
Canary.
What?
I look like the cat that swallowed the canary.
I once had a very large cat, but not my point. My point is, why are you smirking?
You were watching her with great interest, I might add. In fact, I believe you were enraptured.
She's our leader. I look to her for guidance.
Oh, I see. So what guidance did you find in those swaying hips?
No, I wasn't looking at, you know, her hind quarters.
Certainly.
I glanced in that direction, maybe, but I wasn't staring. Or really seeing anything.
Of course.
I hate you. You're a bad person.
One of the best banter dialogues in the game. For me, because I'm biased and I know it.
I just love that. I hate you. You're a bad person.
I look to her for guidance. Yeah.
What guidance did you find in those swaying hips?
Oh, God.
I feel like that's sort of a logicianism. Like, I hate you. You're a bad person.
Well, anything successfully sarcastic or biting or petulant is logician-y enough.
You're not even wrong.
I still cannot wait until we actually get to highlight more of the fucking logician.
Same.
I am glad that he is on the channel.
Yeah.
But...
I'm glad that people have taken a liking to him.
Well, yes, and I'm glad that people are also enjoying him over on your channel for the In My Unpopular Opinion series. Go check out Cybernetic Pink Eye on YouTube for his Unpopular Opinion series.
Hey, cross plug.
Anyway.
You found it.
And if you're done with that, go check out Lorelei's Symbolism and Lore series.
Which has all of one episode and is actually going to be eventually moved to a new channel once I get that launched.
That was a damn good episode.
It is a good episode, but telling them to check it out now is kind of pointless because I'm going to be taking it down.
Fair.
To move on to the new channel. As well as the Ballad of Lorelei series, so if you want to be able to binge watch it, now might be a good time. Unless you're watching this after this video has gone up and you're like coming along way, way long after the fact, in which case just go to my new channel. But if you are present here and watching it while it's still up on my channel, now is a good chance to binge watch it, because once I actually get things to switch over to the new channel, I'm going to be uploading all of the original content stuff there, which means Symbolism and Lore, Ballad of Lorelei, any song covers that I still have in terms of backlog or anything like that. That's going to be going up on that new channel. No, they have not. I don't believe that he would be ready just yet. I think he only becomes ready after you finish his personal quest.
Yeah.
Alright, I appreciate the double entendre. I do.
Lovely.
They have not yet had their joining.
Rolled their oats.
That's a
almost
little
seems
bit... Like, why would you not sow them? I was rolling them. You know, just to see if I could get a different outcome.
That feels like some weird Catcher on the Rye reference.
You know? Also, is... Okay, that's the suspicious door.
Well, all right.
This door appears to be made of solid stone. There are no visible means of opening it. On closer inspection, there is a small slot concealed in a fold of the stone, just big enough for a finger. Look through the slot now. Let's put the finger bone token in the slot. The door unlocks, and apparently loses all lighting. Okay. What reminds you?
Should be good.
It's wow.
I didn't know you could yodel.
I'm not talking to you anymore. Yeah. That was the worst thing you ever heard? Why are we watching my channel then?
Worst or best?
Of course.
Ah, good. So we're in the Carta now.
What's the password?
Uh-oh. None of these are great options. Okay,
Jarvia sucks lizard eggs.
Jarvia sucks lizard eggs?
Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Do we?
Yeah!
Oh, God.
My.
Alright, well, you guys are gonna be dumb, so you're gonna die. And now you're gonna be on fire. Guys! Guys! Please! Okay, can you guys please?
I feel like you waiting for your teammates to actually perform their functions. It's like that one dude in the middle seat of the car in that one infamous scene from Dumb and Dumber. Like, where he's just going, guys! Guys! Guys!
Nothing but
Why can I not target this fucker? Okay. Now he's dead. Alright, what did you drop? Oh, money. Alright, that's useful, I suppose. Again, complete tonal difference from how I play Undertale.
Yeah?
But again, this is a game where they actually remove the option about whether or not you can spare these people for the most part. There are instances where you can, and I usually do.
It's almost as if the point of the narrative in those two different games have two completely different meanings.
Him yelling, yeah! Alright. Thick warden jokes. She's not that thick. Unfortunately, I actually can't mess with body type in the character creation screen, and I can understand why that would be a difficult thing to implement for a game like this. But, like, technically, canonically, the character is actually supposed to be a bit more on the slender side.
Yeah, because, you know, like cookie cutter molds of what people are supposed to look like, I guess.
Curves and curves, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Liliana.
Good to go. Trap.
Good, you detected the trap. Good girl.
Head.
Have a biscuit.
All right, well, there we go.
I like how the dwarves are just standing, like, carelessly next to the trap barrels.
Hey, you're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I don't want to. No, what? You fucking idiot! You! Idiot me!
God, I love these streams.
Oh, good. I'm glad. No! I want you to cast spell, not throw the icon of it!
Case in point.
I hate you!
I know.
I hate everything about you! You're right, I should do more song covers.
Yeah, absolutely.
No. Okay, you guys are still in combat. Oh, because there's a... You guys... What? You guys, again, are useless! Oh, thank you for showing your shield to him, Alistair.
He's so proud. He made the design himself.
Jammer's stash. Been a profitable season, Kanky. Cutthroat, too, so we gotta be careful. I'm taking my half topside so I can get you a price. Your half is in my stash box. It's got one of Peek's locks on it. Standard drill, you need the 3 pieces of junk from our common chest to even try to open it. She set them up high/low because you got the best die for value in this dig. So, yes, I faked some loot. Take only the cheapest looking piece in each chest and you'll be able to open the stash box. I wired the expensive looking stuff as bait. You take the right one or you don't. And if you don't, hope you like having a limp.
I mean, fair enough.
Take the cheapest item in each of Jammer, Kanky, and Peek's common chests to access Jammer's stash box. Take only the cheapest from each or risk grievous injury. Okay. I will keep that in mind. And no, I will not leave Alistair alone. He's an idiot.
Leave Allie alone.
No.
Sad thing is, most of the chat probably doesn't even get that reference.
I think they're gonna get it. It's not that hard. What, like
Maybe.
it's hard?
I feel like memes age like milk rather than fine wine.
Well, it depends on the meme.
Fair.
Alright, that's right. There's a Kunari in here for some reason.
Does
All
anyone
right.
even remember Icon has a cheeseburger?
Yes. Wow, for once they actually did their job. You guys having fun over here? The Kunari giving you some trouble?
I mean, to be fair, when aren't the Kunari causing trouble in these games?
Okay, but actually,
Tell me.
tell you what? Tell me why? Ain't nothing but a headache. That was weirdly harmonized on my end. I'm not sure if that makes it better or worse.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Stop bullying Alistair. You can't start a hashtag about this. And if anyone's gonna bully Alistair, it's going to be me. I know his shit. I know his shit across almost all of the games, as well as the shit he pulls in the comics.
You're constantly pushing it in, so you would know more than anyone.
I'm sorry. Do you want to take that back while you can?
I know what I said.
No, you don't. Because you're an ass.
Oh, God. Oh, Vita.
Hello?
No, I don't think I could use any pate, but thanks for the offer.
Look, you don't have to be intelligent to be able to woo people, okay? Oh, thanks for the heal. Thanks for the heal, Win. What? You ran through the fire! How are you not on fire? Guys, there is an active bowman! And Alistair ran past the guy who's coming to stab me. Alright, that's fine. Oh, God. Oh, God.
You know... This is a good summary of Dragon Age. In a nutshell.
Oh my God. Oh, sorry, I just had to make it linger. Just casually behead someone, yeah.
Yeah, it's just another Monday.
Are you guys fighting?
Right? What did I tell you?
What did you tell me, Alistair? You didn't tell me anything because you're dumb. Oh, it's getting janky. Alright. Oh, things are janky. Ooh, things be jank. I honestly... I still think that my favorite beheading was in my second recorded playthrough of this game.
You know?
Where the timing is, "You never take me alive!" And then I just spin around and decapitate him, and it's just like, well, you're right. I won't take you alive.
You know, the moment you start a sentence with, you know, I think my favorite beheading was... You need to do some self-reflection.
Oh, you're a mage too! Well, not for much longer.
You should try while you can.
What's annoying, Win?
As you deserve.
Standing inside of the Kunari? Is that what's annoying you? Like, that's amazing.
It is done, but it's blood on me.
That is a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Oh, you died. You went to go die in bed. That's very sweet. Good job.
Allow me.
Speaking of
I
sweet,
could do that for you.
Huh?
Tucker's comment.
Huh? Oh. Well, I'm glad that you're I'm glad that your day has been made. What a great time to get a coughing attack. However, I would like to discourage cigarettes, but I mean...
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like, how dare you smoke? Just because you're not going to be in my immediate proximity now. Anyone who lights up in my immediate proximity, I'm going to give the immediate stink eye and be like, hey, put that fuck out. But, you know, I also know that it's not as simple as just putting it down and stopping, so... I mean, it could be, but it's hard. That'd be how addictions be.
Yeah.
Shall we go? Thank you, Evelyn, for being a condescending little shit.
I mean, it seems to be a recurring theme for characters in this game.
You're one to talk.
I mean,
wow, I managed to get a lot of them to die on beds.
As you desire.
I am actually impressed. Alright, Kanki's... So the least expensive one is going to be the silver costume ring. The others will cause literal injuries. They're not joking about that. If you take anything but the lowest value item in each case, then you're gonna... Oh good, that's a room full of enemies. You're gonna literally pop up with injuries on your character. Oh good, there's a lot of enemies in here. They're all so eager, aren't they? Ah! Bitch, you coming at me from behind? Why can I not target this guy?
Fancy football, I guess.
Oh, okay. I don't need that then. Floor spire, card of thug, card of thug, card of thug. There's a lot of fucking thugs.
Well, all right.
I don't need a rock salve. I need a rock show, am I right? You got it right, you know?
Where's Steg when you need him?
I don't care about the rock show!
Trap right ahead.
Oh, good! Thanks for detecting it.
Are we in a hurry?
Is there not a trap here, Liliana? Oh, there I guess there isn't.
Huh.
That seemed like a pretty obvious spot for one.
As
I
you
mean-
desire.
GG, Liliana.
Wait, is this the correct way forward? I think this is the correct way forward. Okay. I did put them to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Insert guitar riff here. So
Speaking of-
let's see. What?
Speaking of guitar riffs, did you know Rachadi B redid his cover of Megalovania?
Did he? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
there was a... there obviously was a remastering of it.
Yeah, and he implemented some of the Smash iterations into it.
Interesting.
Yeah, So for anyone who's into metal covers, go check out Rachadi Beat. I mean, yeah, I think that deserves some immediate attention, Tucker.
Huh?
You said, yeah.
Yeah? See, this is why you don't smoke cigarettes. Reduce your risk of carpet fire.
GG, Crack Fox.
As you desire.
Alright, let's see. What do we got over here? We got a chest. Lily. Ooh, a silver chalice. Yay, all of these gifts that I don't actually need because I'm doing fine with the character approval stats right now.
I mean, one more trip to the pawn shop.
Pick up lines and screaming. What, is that not your every Saturday night?
I mean,
Quite frankly, the pickup lines should lead to screaming.
Ideally. Well, I mean...
Depending.
I should rephrase that, depending on the nature of the screams.
God, have I really been going for like an hour now?
As you desire.
Oh, boy.
Alright, so this is a little side room. Oh! Oh!
Right ahead.
No, Win!
Well,
Don't! Don't!
Ed,
Stop!
well...
on my way.
Rip.
Okay. Oh! I'm just picturing this scene with like them running into a room and like Liliana going, oh, there's a trap right ahead, and Evelyn trying to like hold out her arms to stop people from going ahead of her and tripping over the line. And so like she's like, wait, and they're like, okay, wait for Liliana to disarm it. And meanwhile, these guys are just standing in the next chamber, listening to her try to stop them from running into a blatant fucking tripwire.
God, that's so...
Crack Fox. Hey, girl, you a loading screen? Cause So that just caused Garrus to perk right up.
God.
And turn around. He is so insulted. Okay, anyway, so now there's this next room with a whole bunch of Carter thugs, so guess what? It's time to, fireball.
I mean, that's as good a time as any.
Oh, Carter Jailer. You gonna heal me there, Win? Thanks.
I see you bear no love for
It's
John.
done.
Please,
Well, all right.
help me.
And here is where Lesky is. Now, if you played through the Dwarven Commoner origin, this place is going to seem familiar to you, because this is where you and Lesky both end up getting locked up and eventually freed. Like, you make an escape and all of that stuff. There's a lot of shit that goes on. But yeah, so when I said that all of the... Oh my god, all three of them are dead in exactly the same way. Anyway, any of the Grey Warden origins actually are at different points in the game. It basically comes down to whether or not Duncan came to rescue you or someone else. Or, well, not you and someone else. It depends on you choose who Duncan recruits, basically. All of the others effectively die. Don't pick that up, it's dirty. Alright, I'll help you out in a second, Lesky. I'm just gonna taunt you by running around doing shit. So, Dwarf Corpse. Yeah. This is, this would be you, the Dwarf Commoner. Because this is the cell you get locked in. So yeah, now we literally get to see the corpse of one of the potential Warden candidates. And loot it! Oh, for a short bow. A useless short bow.
When opportunity rears its head.
Hey, Lesky.
Please, stranger, let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, help me. Thank you. We've been down here. It's been so long.
The door's open.
My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, all for a stupid bet.
You were leaning against the, Okay. That's fine. Anyway, so there's that little side bit there. Yeah, another potential you, basically. That's the thing. Pop more into that. And, I mean, I guess... Take more damage from an attack before it interrupts. There's... Okay, that works. I mean, you've already pretty much topped out on the healing stuff. Grease. Go, Grease!
I mean, in lieu of monkeys.
Alright, well, let's give you that. And then let's actually go to your tactics. Okay. So, enemy nearest visible. Use ability Winter's Grasp. Okay. Enemy attacking main character. Use ability Winter's Grasp. Did that take? Okay, good. Okay. So that's all good. That's all taken care of. And I should probably save. Now that I've done that. Hey, it's Dwarf Me!
I mean...
The thing is that obviously it's not, you're not going to recognize them. And a lot of people have written fanfics about Duncan having, like, recruited multiples.
Right.
Because it seems kind of wrong that he somehow doesn't actually go around and at least recruit 2 or 3. Especially if you do either an Amell or a Serana, because they're literally in the same place. But you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you were invisible! Oh, okay, so you guys want to die. Alright. Excuse me, Alistair. I'm gonna just, loot the corpses at your feet. Hope that's
As
okay.
you do.
Well, looks like I got this one over a barrel. Well, it looks like I got this one over a barrel. Well, it looks like I got this one over a barrel. If I can actually access it, thank you. Guys, stop pouring in behind me. Oh, hi, Kunari Mercenary.
I mean, again, the Kunari seem to be nothing but trouble in these games.
Hey, I will not listen to you talk ill of Sten.
That's why I said usually.
We love Sten.
We stand still.
Hey, Liliana, do you wanna... Why are you doing a chain lightning? Well, actually, this isn't a bad spot for it. For a second, I thought that crate said create, and I was like, well, another time, sure.
I mean,
Of course.
Kunari mercenary, I'm taking your poultice.
I mean, that actually rhymed a bit.
How?
Kunari, mercenary.
As you desire.
Yeah? No, that didn't rhyme.
Yeah, I guess if you tweak it a little. Kunari, mercenary.
Sounds like you're tweaking out.
I mean, who knows? I don't know what was in that pizza.
If you don't know what was in that pizza, why did you eat it?
Because it tasted good.
That's a problem.
And then again, it could also have been those peppers, the root beer, or the cannoli. Or all of the above. I mean, I've never had a cannoli before today, so maybe this is the usual intended effect.
Have I ever heard of the Sans Me costume? Yes. As a matter of fact, I did. As a matter of fact, it's actually hilarious to see people's responses to that. I think one of my favorites was, I think, Joel from Vinesauce, who was trying to troll his audience while he was watching by hitting, like, the Megalovania theme, and then suddenly Sans Me costume actually comes up, and he's like, whoa! Holy shit, I got trolled!
Is it, what the fuck? Like, the thing is, I've seen other people react, go like, oh man, Undertale fans are gonna be pissed. And I'm sitting there going, no, actually, this is the best possible outcome. Because what this means is Sans can compete in Smash without lifting a finger. Because he's got other people fighting for him. Like, it couldn't have turned out any better.
Alright, so... Alright, got the best one there. Alright. So yeah, that's completely in character for Sans. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be there, but go ahead and use my likeness, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, and it has been, like, one of my guilty pleasures is watching people react to Smash reveal trailers. Even if I'm not personally invested in the characters themselves. Like, that and watching people get salty over the results of, like, those death battle matches. Like, it's just... Because the thing is, I've never been all that emotive, I guess, over, like, reveals like that in popular media. Like, when you bring characters from multiple franchises into a setting like that. But it's still fun to see other people react. I like the idea of them being there in the first place.
Oh, damn, Alistair! Hey, nice arrow shooting. You missed completely. Watch out for what? What?
The thing is, like, someone in the game goes, watch out, and, like, the thing is, like, just before you said watch out for what, a train horn sounded outside.
Watch out for what? Bam! Oh my god, like standing in the middle of a fucking train tracks. And just like there's like this, and then it's like, watch out for what? Boom!
Oh god.
And so I shall.
So you shall what, Evelyn?
Not pass, apparently.
Listen, just because she hasn't been eating well lately.
Okay.
Hey,
Uh,
you started it.
I mean, fair enough.
Lovely.
Eh, why not?
As you desire.
Oh my god, this is getting jank.
I mean, surprise, surprise.
It's like compounding itself.
Mm-hmm.
And so I shall.
Oh god. I think Fluorospire? Did I get injured? Yep, I took the wrong one. But Dream, Phoenix right for Smash.
I mean, at this point,
Why not?
I mean, here's the thing. Sakurai has said that he's gonna be making 5 more DLC characters after the 5th one is revealed, so anything goes at this point. At least as far as video game characters are concerned. I think someone on the dev team recently announced, like, to solidify the confirmation that it will only be video game characters, which should go without saying, but apparently there's still so many people banking on Goku showing up that apparently it needed to be clarified.
Okay, so I'm gonna real quick, because this is actually getting janky and it's only gonna get worse as we get into like other areas of the game, bigger combat. So I'm gonna close the game and let it resolve some of its little inconsistencies, and then I'm gonna open it back up again.
Probably a good idea to give it a breather, yeah.
Alright. Okay, so let's see. A new challenger! Alistar tanks the competition.
For a second I thought you were going to say, Hadouken!
No. I'm not jank.
Allow me.
I'm not
I can do
Jank.
that.
I'm my original character. Blank.
What is wrong with you?
That's a damn good question.
Oh, giant spiders! Kill it with fire!
Dude, what is wrong with you? Oh, giant spiders!
Oh, there's more!
Out of the way.
What is wrong with you? Oh, giant spiders!
Oh, yeah, Bubba. You okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay.
I know I'm calling you on that right now. Ah, God. This is why it's always important to stay hydrated while you stream, everyone.
Agreed.
Alright. Let's see. Ooh, Arrow of Slaying. Yes, girl, slay. That's horrifying.
What, the prospect or the impression?
The cliff.
That too.
Oh, that's an autosave, so that's where I need to go.
I mean, seems to be a good sign.
Oh, hi, fuckers!
Oh, you are a motherfucker? Still waiting for Pop Team Epic Season 2.
You guys are just lining up like that?
Right then.
Yeah, you're all dead now. You guys have great AI tactics. Excellent job. I'm mocking it, but I did set it to easy. I'm not delusional. It's like, oh, you guys did a great job sucking. You set it to easy mode. What's your point? Oh, it's a tame Oh, it's a baby! It's a baby that I am standing inside of.
Well, all right.
But it's a baby.
Well, it was, and now it's an amalgamate.
Oh no, there's Team Deep Stalkers! Hi, babies. Hello. Can I have you? No. Let's get a good look at these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's
again,
horrifying.
Rat raptors.
Cobra worms.
Yeah? They're like...
Dinosaur cobra worms.
Yeah, you're not even wrong. They're fucking like... If they're like kobolds, if they were designed by Guillermo del Toro. Now that I think about it, a good number of the designs are very Guillermo del Toro.
You're Guillermo del Toro.
I wish.
Same.
I love even, like, because they recently showed a video of him, like, giving a talk, like, when he got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Something you'll need to understand about me, I'm very weird. The fuck you say, sir?
You don't say! Alright. Well, here we are.
Go watch Guillermo del Toro movies.
Cutscene.
So, Paramount finally realized we're taking the city, yet he still can't be bothered to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen.
And I think that in this game you can actually support possibly Jarvia as a successor. I don't know if that's possible. I don't think I've ever done it, but then again, she's also terrible.
Huh. Well, I mean...
There isn't anyone here who's not.
Exactly.
It's a baby that I'm standing inside of. Well, I mean, how else are you going to take care of that baby unless you really get into it?
You know...
We don't have to fight. I just want to talk.
Hardly convincing when your blades are covered in my men's blood. Kill them! But leave the pretty one alive. I have plans for her.
Okay. Well, you guys are now dead. Just for you, just so you know.
I mean, on one hand, she raises a point. Negotiations probably fell the moment you started hacking up her people.
Not really. She started it.
By having her men posted there?
Yeah. By being a Carta. We're not... Oh! Hi, Jarvia. Well... You're gonna get real cold. Oh, you teleported out of it by using a rogue skill, bitch.
I mean... Points for creativity, I guess.
You guys are dumb.
He seems to be a common friend around here.
I am a mage, Jarvia. I don't know if you noticed that you're dead, but you're dead. Oh, thanks! Hey, nice job, Alistair, setting off that trap.
Squishy I may be, the mage aspect still remains.
Oh yeah, no, you could probably splatter me with an axe, no problem. But you have to not be turned into ice before that happens.
You and your axe.
Okay, now I set it off and I am the dumb one. That's fine. One of the things that Jarvia actually legit says is something like, I'll take your teeth for a necklace or something like that. That's like one of her battle taunts or something, if I recall correctly. And it's like, thanks but no. Jarvia lies bloody and lifeless, her Carta in pieces around her. Ah yes, planting the papers. Jarvia's personal effects, let's see. You killed Jarvia and eliminated most of her Carta. The evidence linking the Carta to House Harrowmont have also been planted. It is time to return to Vartag.
Of course.
Vartag Gavurn.
Vartag accomplished.
Well, right ahead.
Trapped right ahead where? Where?
Here I am.
Where is it?
Maybe Liliana's just trying to make up for lost time.
Trap right ahead, but like, there's not.
I could do that for you.
But maybe she's referring to the piece of shrapnel in your skull from the other trap you set off.
You can stop. You can be no more.
If only it were that simple.
Alright. Alas, poor Lesky. Well, to be fair, he was just trying to survive.
Yeah?
He turns into a backstabbing traitor if you, take the Dwarven commoner origin. Because he ends up serving Jarvia at this point. But it's like, can't really blame him for that.
God,
Yeah.
by all the beards of my ancestors. How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall.
You made a hole in my wall. Sorry about that. Or, yeah, you should get that fixed.
Oh yeah.
You, do you have anything to do with the Carta?
No, I don't have anything to do with them. They're criminals. When they built this part of the city, they must have built over some tunnels. I swear I had no idea. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it.
About the hole in your wall? Well, you have a wall carving, so I'm gonna actually poke that real quick. Why is there... Wait a minute. Oh, I thought this was like a dead person. It probably actually is in terms of modeling, but it's just armor. But like, I was like, why is there a dead person on your oh, it's just armor. So I think I've...
weird alchemic shit here, buddy.
You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop?
You know anything about what's happening with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses.
True.
Lord Harriman's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
I can buy it. They're both equally terrible. Let me just see what's in your store.
Of course. Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
Okay. So let me just sell you a whole bunch of things and take your money from you after tearing a hole in your wall. Yeah, the fun thing about armor models is that they are basically just people models, but then you just take out the head.
I mean...
Okay, let's see. In terms of armor, I can get rid of these. Let's see. Do you actually have anything that I want? No. Dwarven heavy armor. But, yeah, it's not gonna work for me.
You know, I'm not sure if I want to ask why you know that, Crack Fox.
Huh? Turn into naked bald people? Well, I mean... Alright, let's see. What did I pick up that I want to sell, maybe? Okay. Okay, alright, so that's good on that. Now that I've taken you for, like, all of the money that I can possibly take from you. So where is Balin again? Or where is Vartag? Probably gonna be in his house.
Probably.
Let's see if I can trigger another banter, though.
Alistair, may I have a word?
Of course, anything for my second favorite mage.
Oh, okay. So... Okay. So this is one of those things. If you play anything other than a mage character... So Wynn starts the conversation, can I ask you something? And he goes, anything for my favorite mage. But if you play a mage, he says second favorite mage. It's actually really sweet. Ow.
Okay?
It's really sweet. Pops out my fucking elbow. Yeah, he's probably in the Assembly's Hall. But anyways, so she's about to give a lecture.
It seems you and our fearless leader are inseparable these days. Joined at the hip, almost.
That's a bit of an overstatement, don't you think?
Well then, now that you're in an intimate relationship, you should learn about where babies really come from.
Pardon?
I know the chantry says you dream about your babies, and the good Fade spirits take them out of the Fade and leave them in your arms. But that's not true. Actually, what happens is that when a girl and a boy really love each other...
Andraste's flaming sword, I know where babies come from.
Do you? Do you really?
I certainly hope so.
Oh, all right then. Oh, look, you're all red and mottled. How cute.
You did that on purpose.
Yes, she did.
Alistair, Why would I do such a thing?
Because you're wicked. That frail old lady act. I'm so not fooled. I'm onto you now.
So, Win confirmed for lore.
Can say, Wynn gives no fucks about discussing this right in front of Evelyn.
Yeah, absolutely not. I love I certainly hope so, like the fucking voice crack.
I guess Wynn is she's just become that parent who's like, okay, but when grandchildren?
Well, yes. I mean, I could even kind of answer that, except, well...
Yeah, I mean...
No, actually. Okay, there's a story and I'm not gonna... Well, I don't know. So, okay, I guess secret backstory time. I think she does talk about it at some point, depending on, like, banter or something like that. But Wynn has a child.
Oh.
An actual child. And that child is also the main character of the book Asunder. So, spoilers, but I don't know that anyone here is, one, going to ever read that book, or two, even really particularly care about the events of it.
Yeah.
But yes, she has a child, and I believe that they are perfectly capable of producing grandchildren. But I do not know if that ever actually happens. But yes, I do like the detail that they even account for whether or not... I just love my second favorite mage versus my favorite mage.
Yeah. It's the little things.
It's a sweet detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, banter with Alistair, she mentions she has a son. Wait, this is the royal palace. Whoops. Yeah, that's a good question. I believe she says that she and a Templar hit it off, or maybe there was another mage. I actually forget.
I was gonna say the former raises some questions and eyebrows.
Well, that happens, though. That's just it.
Unfortunately, I imagine.
Well, sometimes there are consensual-ish relationships between mages and Templars. The thing is that, again, the consensuality of it is kind of into question, given that they are in a position of authority over the mages.
I was gonna say, not a great power dynamic to start off.
But it is very likely that she had this child with another mage, and of course it does happen where mages have children with other mages, in which case they always take the child away immediately because mages can't have rights, but also because, magic is said to carry in the blood. So if you have two mage parents, the likelihood of you actually becoming a mage is amplified tenfold, or a millionfold, or whatever percentage. But either way, they take the child away from you even if it isn't actually a magical child, because they then put that child into the chantry. So things like either they get raised by the chantry and then they become a Templar, which, great. Or they are a mage, in which case they are then sent to a circle elsewhere from the one that the child was born in. Gee, I wonder why I have so many issues when it comes to the way that the Templars treat mages.
I can't possibly imagine.
What? You mean that they don't have the right to actually reproduce the way that is actually, natural to them? They don't have a right to their own children? Sure, that's fair.
Reproductive rights. Who needs those?
Women.
I mean, you wouldn't think...
Well, I hear someone tore through Dusktown like a headsman's axe. And it's already whispered that House Harriman had ties to the smugglers. I assume that was you.
I left the evidence with Jarvia.
Then you've certainly proven yourself. Are you ready to meet Balin now?
Of course, he sounds so charming. Okay, I'm ready. Take me to him.
I warn you, be on your best behavior and keep your weapons sheathed.
I'm a mage! Keep your weapons sheathed. Okay, sparkle fingers!
I was gonna say, what, you mean my hands?
So, despite your rather public show of support for my rival, Vartek tells me you understand who is to be king.
I'm glad to hear that, Warden. So what brought about this change of heart?
Well, here's the right answer. You'd make a better king than Harrowmont.
I will. And I'll be the only king who could get you the troops you need to face the Blight. But first, I need to get on that throne. And you've already damaged my ability to do that.
What do you need me to do?
Exposing Harrowmont's connections to Jarvia has definitely hurt his chances. But I will need something big, something dramatic enough to put me over the edge.
What do you know of the Paragon Branca?
Why did your tone change? It's almost like you recorded it at two completely different times from one another.
Imagine that.
Also, one sec. Just gonna turn on the light because it's getting dark.
Aight.
Alright, there we go. Alright. She disappeared in the deep roads.
She is the only Paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. A Paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged.
Huh. Do you think she would support you as king?
I was hoping you could use your legendary charm to persuade her that the rightful king should take the throne. However, if the deep roads have addled her wits, it might be best she not return before the kingship is decided.
I see. What makes you think Branca's still alive? Well, are you... Well, I'm not even going to ask because she's already picked up the hint that he's dropped and she's not really going to question him on it. What makes you think Branca's still alive?
She had an entire house with her, dedicated to her protection. With the number of ruins still intact, they could last for a long time. And Harrowmont is looking as well. It's too risky to assume she's dead only to have him take credit for finding her.
Huh. That's interesting, Crackfox. The banter that confirms if she had a son. I can imagine she might be less willing to talk about having a child if there's someone else who knew her from the circle right there.
Fair.
Huh. I mean, that kind of makes sense if that's how it opens up, because I don't think he would say that. But, like, you'd think that that there would be another way to introduce that bit of banter. What is Branca like?
I did not know her personally. 2 years ago, I was still considered a child, not one to consort with Orzamar's finest. From what I hear, her intellect was unrivaled, but the social graces were beneath the notice of one so gifted.
Huh. What if Branca won't support you?
I was hoping you could use... However, if the deep roads have addled her wits, it might be best
Alright,
she
alright.
not
I will
return
find her
before
for
the
you.
kingship. Then we will both go down in history as a Paragon's saviors. So far, my men have traced Branca to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost to the Darkspawn 4 centuries ago. Her trail ends there. Perhaps with your warden's expertise, you can find what my men could not.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And it's entirely possible that if Alistair met her son, they could get along. Although I do think that her son would probably just straight up not like him anyway. Because he has the Templar origins.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, the novel was not planned before the game. Anyway, where is Caridin's Cross?
You must enter the deep roads through the mines. To protect the city, that's the only path we leave open. Caridin's Cross lies many miles deep into the tunnels. It was once a main thoroughfare, but before Branca, no one had stepped foot there in generations.
I'll leave right now to find her.
You have my thanks. Seek her in Caridin's Cross. I will try to delay the vote until you return.
So, a paragon of her kind. Find Paragon Branca for Prince Balin. So, this is where I'm probably gonna have a quick conversation with Balin, but yeah. So this is where things shift. You can see that there's a lot that needs to be done for Orzammar on the actual surface level. You can have a lot of quests that you can do, a lot of things that you can do around Orzammar itself. And then they introduce the Deep Roads. And the Deep Roads is unto itself its own fucking quest line. This is why I said at the beginning of Orzammar, this is a strap yourself in, we're in for a long haul here situation, because it is really long. Anyway, I'm gonna have a quick chat with Balin, though.
If you would prove yourself, ensure Harrowmont's men find no trace of Branka in the Deep Roads.
Well, that's rude. I had a question for you, and instead, I'm gonna go around into your fucking personal chambers here. Okay, there's nothing I can loot, so I'm gonna leave. Bye.
I mean...
Hey, Vartag.
The prince appreciates your service.
I'm sure he does. Alright. Is there anything else I can explore around here? Oh yeah, this is the palace. So again, if you started off as a dwarf noble, you would have access to this area. This would be familiar to you. Ooh, there's a letter.
Lovely.
A letter from Rika. A letter to Prince Balin. My dearest Prince Balin, you are too kind to me. I am a small and insignificant thing, and I do not deserve your attention. But your willingness to tolerate my presence shows you to be a prince among men. I cannot thank you enough for the beautiful necklace you presented to me. I will cherish it always, and I promise I will wear it at our next meeting. I know my gratitude means nothing to you, but I must say again, thank you. I will always be your humble and devoted servant. So, Rika is the sister of the dwarf commoner character. And she be dating Balin.
Yeah, and like on the one hand, again, weird power dynamic. On the other hand,
it's a weird power dynamic, but I genuinely do think that he does care for her. That's the thing. Like, it's really not just like... It's not just a casual thing, and he's not really exercising control, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
What he runs in terms of the risk is that if he dates this woman and has sex with her and she has a baby, if the baby was female, then he would go from prince to castless. That is the risk that he would be running to be with this person. And that's one of the reasons why he's fighting to change things. Yep. And you wouldn't do that if you were just in it to lord your power over someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it, Ragnar, right there, is that, yeah, basically, it's a reason, one of the reasons why I support Balin anyway over Harrowmont. Because, seriously, fuck Harrowmont. Like, okay, he's not a bad person.
Of course.
Oh, Trian's journal. That'll be fun. But, like, Balin is a terrible person, but he's an excellent king candidate because of what he actually will be doing for his people. Harrowmont is a good person, but he does all of the wrong things that ultimately have way more consequences for the dwarves as a whole. So... No, that's... J-Dude, I remember specifically that that's actually a risk that happens. If the castless ends up having a child with the same gender as the parent who was not castless, they all get elevated into that house. But if the castless has a child that is their own gender, then the person that had sex with them gets moved into being castless. That's why it's actually a risk. That's one of the reasons why there are castless women who keep trying to score with nobility, because if they have that child, they get moved up. But yeah, no, if a person who's in any other caste ends up having a baby that is the gender of the parent that's castless, they're all fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I say, Crackfox. He's not a bad person, he just wants to oil the Gears capitalist machine with the blood of the castless slaves. Absolutely. Noticed Gorham running around trying to get pieces of my sibling's ceremonial armor ready for the feast. Stopped him and asked him how preparations were going. He mentioned that one of the bracers had a spot of tarnish on it. Was quite impressed at his dedication. He was most loyal to our family. So, by the way, if you play a dwarf noble and you happen to be female, so Gorham is your quote-unquote second, basically your right-hand man. And, I mean, just in general, there's a very close bond and friendship there, but if you're female, it's implied that he had feelings for you. Huh. You know nothing of this lore? Well, I'm right here. You can ask questions.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'd say you're in the best position to know.
Was on the way to discuss the treaty with Father when came across a messenger waiting in the hall. On being asked why he was loitering about the Loyal Palace, he mumbled something about having a gift for the new commander and asked me, begged almost, to pass along some object or another to my sibling. Me! The heir to the throne of Orzammar does not run errands for a messenger. Must have been new on the job. Had him thrown out. However, still reeling from the gall of it. Learned later that Balin had told the messenger that quickest way to get things to our sibling was through me, and had made him wait until I came by. So unseemly for a prince of Orzammar to play such tricks. He needs to grow up and understand that, as royalty, he has responsibilities. Founds Balin's little playmate, again, lurking about the corridors outside his bedroom this morning. Must have been trying to steal something, or already had. Bosom seemed fuller than most decent ladies. Some jewels hidden in the bodice. Anyway, pretended not to see her. Would have been awkward otherwise. Wish Balin would keep her confined to his room, if he must have her around. Little brother is too concerned with fun and pleasure, not serious enough for his duties as prince. Must talk to him about discipline when we have time. Unfortunately, much too busy with the many tasks Father has laid upon my shoulders. Remember to send small token of gratitude to Jayla Helmi. Alliance between Helmi and Dydukin must be kept strong. Lady Jaelia will, of course, accept proposal of marriage, since we'll be king sooner than later. But never hurts to be polite and keep the lady happy. Hear that there are some surfacers selling silks. Maybe we'll send second out for something nice. Jaelia's favorite color. Turquoise. Heard about there being provings held in our siblings' honor. They did not have provings for me at my first commission, and I am the heir. What is going on? Must go watch these provings, make presence felt. Orzammar must not forget that I am to be her next king. And then he died.
Oh, boy.
That's just it, though. Like, if someone else was more... If my sibling was more popular than I was, and that was actually the case growing up for me... Ooh, another diamond mall. I would probably be like, yeah, he already gets enough attention from other people. So, you know, I'm not going to add to his popularity. Okay, what? I cannot... Okay, it requires more cunning. What do I add to you, dude? You need more cunning? You're not that smart? Okay. I will give you one more cunning. I will make you smart for tactics. Ooh, holy smite! Yes! And so Templar strikes out with righteous fire, inflicting spirit damage on the target and other nearby enemies. If the target is a spellcaster, it must pass a mental resistance check or else lose mana, and takes additional spirit damage proportional to the mana lost. Holy Smite is the best. And I love it! Okay. Yeah, no, he's a fantastic person. He doesn't beat his slaves or anything. Not as often as he could, anyway.
Yeah. Regular stand-up guy to his slaves.
Absolutely.
Well, all right.
Oh.
Please be quiet. My patient needs a rest.
I didn't say anything.
Politics. The poison was probably imported as a king killer. She got dosed by mistake. Never seen anything this potent.
Can I help?
Warden, I don't know. Maybe you've seen something like this on the surface. Maybe you've used something like it. If you can chase these things down, I'll thank you. But I won't get my hopes up. The stone will take her soon.
What? What are you checking the floor for?
I mean,
Allow me. I could do that for you. Right away.
maybe she dropped something.
No, he.
I know, but maybe he's looking for something she dropped.
Alright, you're just gonna moan for like 5 hours again? That's fine.
As you do.
I have such great sympathy for these dwarves, apparently.
I was gonna say.
No, Alistair is not a smart boy. That is not something that he has regularly been credited with.
He's a lot of things. Smart, not generally one of them.
As you desire.
Haha. Royal guards.
And so I shall.
This is the throne of Orzammar! No, I'm holding down the tab key, and like, it pops up this message, this is the throne of Orzammar. I know it's the throne of Orzammar. That's the, like,
In case you needed a reminder.
that's the text that comes up when you hold down the right tab. It usually comes up names for people, or like, you know, whether there's... What the fuck was that?
I mean...
Something What? What?
Maybe it was the throne of Orzammar.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this. It's just like...
I mean, guys, I think you may have miscalculated. The throne of Orzammar is in the other room. You wouldn't know if you read the text.
Yeah, just hold down the tab key, man.
Yeah. So this is what you get. Now you're dead.
What's going on? By the ancestors. Good on
This is
you,
what you
Warden.
get for not having a
Caught them
decent
in the act.
cartographer on your crew.
I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
Lovely.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Just gonna take whatever goods they have on them. They were trying to break in over here, I guess. That was dumb. Oh! I'm gonna save that for later.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Ah, another love letter. Sweet. Yeah, that's a glass phylactery, which means that there's a revenant in there. So... I'll have to come back to that. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna save. Just to be on the safe side. So I don't lose any progress. Alright. Have a good night, Ragnar.
Take care.
Of course.
Many of King Endrin's belongings have been rushed into storage, including trophies of his long reign. Among the boxes is a small glass phylactery. The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. The glass fractures at your touch. And... Revenant!
Well...
Let's see if I can freeze him. What? No! Why did you freeze Liliana? Why did you do that? Why would you do that?
I guess Evelyn just had enough. This is what you get for not warning me about those traps, bitch. Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't take out Alistair first.
What?
Oh, God.
Can you guys... Okay, he's coming after me. Can you stop? Thank you. Win! Win with the saving of the day!
Like, she really wants those grandchildren. Ugh.
You try to be polite to grandmothers? Win is right here. Alright, so that's taken care of.
Lovely.
That's fine, that's fine.
Well, all right.
Alistair? That's not a platform.
It is now.
You can stop! Like, go around a bunch of 4-year-olds to fight monsters.
Thanks again, Warden.
No.
I mean...
Don't thank me. I am... Oh, it's the bathroom. I'm not even joking. That is literally the bathroom.
Huh.
Okay.
I mean...
Are you a video game store? Are video game stories getting worse? You know, that is an interesting question.
And a loaded one at that.
Like the loading screen, which is also very loaded.
Yeah.
Are video game stories getting worse? That depends on your definition of worse. Like,
Yeah.
some people don't like the direction that they're getting in. I think that, unfortunately, as we start moving to whatever trend they're trying to chase, like, they're trying to do open world, which is actually really antithetical to good storytelling. Or, at the very least, if you're trying to have an intimate plot, linear story time kind of thing, then the open world is not going to be good for that. And that's the kind of storytelling that I like in video games. But I think that the pushing for every game to be open world is a problem. If you have a lot of focus on multiplayer, which, again, in itself is not great, because if you focus on multiplayer, then there's not going to be, a lot of story development stuff. But it's not necessarily that they're getting worse, but I don't think that certain games should be skewing in that particular direction. But
I will say some devs are getting more creative with storytelling.
Sometimes.
They're coming up with new experimental ways to try and tell stories, but usually those are exclusive to indie devs, and even then...
You have to go through a whole mire of people who don't know what they're doing before you can find the gold, unfortunately.
Exactly. I mean, if we're talking about, like, AAA devs, then yes, I believe stories are generally getting worse.
Yeah, they're
or
not
at least
focusing...
more streamlined.
Yeah. Anyway... I have not played Mass Effect Andromeda, and I don't know that I'm going to.
Good call.
It depends. I might end up playing it at some point. But it's one of those... I am personally kind of ambiguous because it is actually kind of based on a lot of open world exploration stuff. And that's not necessarily a detriment to the story, but it's also not necessarily what I enjoy in a video game. So
yeah,
there's been a list of complaints, a laundry list of reasons why it may not necessarily be the best installment in a BioWare video game franchise, but
may not.
Personally speaking, I'm gonna, like, if people enjoy it, that's fine. If people, and I know people enjoy it, I know that a lot of people love it. It's just, I'm not sure if it's quite my flavor, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say only play it if you want a good laugh, and you're not hoping to take anything seriously.
Well, you might be able to take something seriously, just because the glitches have been reported more than anything else. They have done a lot to try and patch a lot of those things. There is still a good plot in there. It's just, unfortunately, it got overshadowed by a rushed production and having passed it off to an inexperienced wing of the company.
Yeah.
Anyway, Yeah, I think I can agree with that, Crack Fox. Anyway, so this is where I'm going to be calling it, because it has now officially been 2 hours, probably closer to 2.5 hours at this point.
Yeah, getting there.
And only now, after 3 or 4 streams of doing Orzammar alone, are we getting to the second half of it. Yeah. That's how long this segment of the game is. That's how long it takes. Anyway.
And we're not even at the deep roads yet.
I'm about to be, though. There's a couple of other stuff that I need to take care of, but... Yeah, no, there's... The deep roads is also the longest part of it, and it's also worse in some ways because it's also very combat heavy. And it's combat heavy in the sense of you have massive swarms of enemy spawns coming around you constantly, so that's what makes it all the worse. So, but thank you guys for watching. I am planning, I know I said this last time, unfortunately due to the air conditioning failing in the house, I was not able to comfortably stream. So tomorrow on Sunday at 3 in the morning Central or 9 a.m. GMT or UK time, I'm going to be starting my playthrough of Danganronpa.
God, that's going to be fun.
That's going to be something. It's going to be a hell of a thing that I'm going to be doing with that. It's a good game. But also next week I am going to be continuing this playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. Hopefully we can get through the bulk of Orzammar, or of the deep roads anyway. See what we can do to kind of just polish that out. And the sooner that we can knock that out, the better. Just get it done, wash our hands of the whole thing, and move on. But this has been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed today's installment. I mean, you know, battle heavy and other commentary aside, I think we had some fun today. Dang it, Grandpa! Dangling Grandpa! Dragon Grandpat! Holy shit, yeah.
I want to think about dangling Grandpa.
Yeah, no. Anyway. You guys take care, and I will see you next week, or maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. Have a good one, everyone.
Alright. Bye-bye!